Hey guys, sorry, there's one set of notes that I want to go over with you today because there's a specific question on the test that I don't think made it onto the review. And that is a question that asks you to find the average rate of change of a function, okay? And average rate of change, is a slope, but we can find it between 2 points even if the given function is not a straight line. As you can see from the first way we're going to do it as an equation, this equation is not a linear relationship, it's a quadratic. The parent function here is a quadratic, and you can tell because this x is being squared right here. I believe the way the question words it is to find the average rate of change from f of 0 to f of 3 for each of the different ways we can view a function. And these functions are all different functions, so you're going to get a different answer for each one. So the first thing you're going to need to do, and I understand if you needed to pause this to write down what I have so far, but the first thing you're going to need to do is find f of 0 and f of 3 for the equation, the table, and the graph. Because we know the rate of change is just the slope. So we can use those 2 points to find the slope. And you have that formula in your notes, and it is on the wall, also on the wall above the chalkboard. Okay, so let's find, for the equation, let's find f of 0. And we just substitute in everywhere we see an x, a 0 instead. Okay, oh, Siri thinks I'm talking to him. And we want to find f of 3, so we go ahead and do the same thing. 1/3, 3 times 3 squared minus 4. Just remember your order of operations here, you guys. So f of 0, this all cancels out because 0 squared is 0 times 1/3 is 0. All I'm left with is -4. So when my input is 0, my output is -4. So that point is actually input 0, output -4, xy. And let's do f of 3. Let's see, 3 squared is 9, right? 9 times 1/3 is 9 times 1 is 9. 3 times 1. What that looks like, I'm going to take it over here to the side, you guys, just for those of you who are still struggling to remember multiplying fractions. It's going to be 1/3 times 9, and to turn anything into a fraction, over 1. Pow, pow. 9 over 3 is the same as just 3. 9 divided by 3 is just 3. So, we have f of 3 equals 3 minus 4, which is -1. So the point for that one is input 3, output -1. Okay, now please use the slope formula and use these 2 points to find the average rate of change between f of 0 and f of 3. So the formula is, right, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we have, which point do you want to use first? We'll use this point first here. So we'll do 3 is my y, -1 is my x, and then let's use the other one, so minus, minus, and my y over here is -4, and my, oops, look at, I got this one backwards, you guys. I hope that you don't make the same mistakes. Y is -1, my x is 3, my y over here is -4, so right, I have to subtract -4, and 3 minus 0 equals -1 plus 4 is positive 3 over 3 minus 0 is 3. Oh, look, my average rate of change is 3 divided by 3, which is 1. Okay? All right, for the table, it's a lot easier because we don't have to solve for f of 0 and f of 3. F of 0 is right here. Input 0, output 4. So we have 0, 4, right? And 3, if I input 3, my output is 40. All right, now I'm not going to do this for you. I would love for you to use those 2 points to find my average rate of change, or the slope between those 2 points. And then let's set up, if you want to pause now and do that, or if you want to set up for the last one and then work on that also. We have f of 0 for the graph. If I input 0, my output is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So my output is 6. So my point is 0, comma, 6. And for 3, f of 3, if I input f of 3, it's right here on the axis, right? The point's on the axis, and that means that my y is 0. So this point is 3, comma, 0. So please use that point to find the average rate of change for the graph. Call me over when you've found those. Once I've checked it off, please upload these into the notes for average rate of change, which you will find in the notes folder. If you have to ask me that, I'm going to assume that you did not watch the notes, that you just wrote them down. But please let me know if you have any questions, and then we will work on reviewing for the test.